So the pies just came out of the oven. What do you have for us today?
I made you a pumpkin, actually a Beer City pumpkin. It's got Founder's Porter in it because I really like a pie that is interesting. Anybody can make an apple pie, but if you can make an apple pie that tastes different than everybody else's, that's how you're going to win this contest, I think. Make it unique, so do something interesting. And then I made one of my favorites, which is coconut cream. I'm a big fan of the cream pie. So with my coconut cream, you put the filling in when it's kind of warm onto a warm crust, and that helps seal it together because there's nothing worse than a soggy crust when you have a kind of a liquidy filling. So the technique of how they make the pie is really going to show in the end result when you try them.
Okay.
And this is just going to get that beautiful naughtiness all over the top, which is whipped cream, right?
Yeah.
And then one of the other things, I know I said don't look at the pies when you're eating them, but I do like it if people do something a little interesting, like I said, in the filling or possibly in the garnish, and something that shows that they just took that little bit of extra time. So for the coconut cream, a little toasted coconut on top is just going to make it a little bit crunchy, give it a little bit of texture, and just show that I really put some effort into this pie.
Wow, that looks great.
Should be good.
Coconut cream. Now, will you garnish the pumpkin?
I'll do that on the plate with whipped cream and then maybe a little drizzle of some reduced Founder's Porter. My favorite, you know I love it.
So you're a pastry chef and you've been in this your whole life. What is it about pies that you love?
Oh my gosh, I love that they kind of combine the best of both worlds. You get the flakiness of a traditional pastry dough, but then you get whatever is in bounty at that time. So whether it's peaches or apples or say pumpkin, you get to kind of focus on seasonality when you're eating a pie, which I think is just great. And the baker can really put their own touch on it, which is also really nice. There's nothing not to love about pie. Plus it's awesome for breakfast. It's like my favorite breakfast.
That's great. Hey, one last thing here. And I know that a lot of people, they're used to store-bought pies as opposed to homemade and these just out of the oven like this. What's the biggest difference, would you say, like a store-bought pie versus one that just came out of the oven?
There's no love in a store-bought pie. But the other thing is that they're usually not using the best ingredients that they can, and things like artificial vanilla extract or really bad, shortening or fake butter flavoring, all of that stuff added together just makes for not a great tasting pie.
And they probably do that because it's just quicker, cheaper. Yeah.
It's cheaper. Yeah. Always cheaper here in America.
All right, Amy. Thanks for these pies. They look great.
I can't wait to eat one.
All right, let's do it.